So what are the most principal teachings of Buddha in relation to the subject of suffering? Rather than explaining them separately, I'm going to explain them as a step-by-step guide as to reducing suffering in life in a practical manner. Step 1 is dukkha, acknowledging that life involves suffering. It doesn't equal to life is suffering, which is one of the most popular mistranslations. Life isn't all bad and evil, because if it were, it would be universally undesirable. It's precisely the good parts of life that keeps us reproducing. By realizing that there are both inherent goodness and unavoidable suffering in this world, we can begin to appreciate life more by consciously reducing the unnecessary and avoidable parts of suffering. Step 2 is samadheya, identifying the cause of unnecessary suffering. Buddha points out that the root of suffering lies in the desires that involved greed, ignorance, and hatred. This doesn't refer to only the desire for wealth or sexual pleasures, but also unrealistic and unachievable desires, such as trying to chase too many things at once, or wanting to change other people's actions or ideas, which, principally speaking, is impossible. Step 3 is nirodha, to identify and eliminate unrealistic and unachievable desires in life in order to attain a sense of freedom. This does not mean eliminating all desires, because that's an equivalent of denying life itself and all the goodness within. Step 4 is magga, elimination of unnecessary suffering. To do that, one must practice the Noble Eightfold Path. That's developing the right understanding of the world, having positive intentions, practice the right speech, practice the right conduct, choosing the right perfection, cultivate the right efforts, paying attention to the right things, such as the present moment, or observing thoughts and feelings carefully without unhelpful judgments. And lastly, meditations on the right subjects, the concentration of the right details, meaning one should spend the appropriate amount of focus, sometimes more, sometimes less, sometimes none, on the correct subjects for mental clarity. These fundamental teachings of Buddhism, in my opinion, is much more practical and much less authoritative than most other religions. Buddhism didn't really start as a religion. Similar to Stoicism, it's more like a way of life for us to live up to. And Stoicism, by the way, is being promoted and practiced as a religion these days by some people, which is interesting to think about.